were the first Americans into Dachau, we were shocked because it was something that none of us were aware of, that they were happening, and we saw people who were still alive that were walking skeletons, people who were dead and lying in the streets. It was something that you could never get out of your mind once you've seen it. And when we saw people that were obviously starving, I had a lot of food on the back of our armored car. We thought we'd share some of it with these people, and we radioed back to headquarters what we found, and we were told, don't give them any food, they've got to be fed by doctors. If you feed them too much, they will die. And so we didn't, but it was something that we were not aware of, and didn't know that story. And I was in a cavalry reconnaissance outfit, so we were out in front of the army, and we were only in Dachau for perhaps 30 minutes, and then we had to move on. But the experience and what we saw there will never leave my mind.
Eisenstadt concentration camp in Nordhausen. When they had a big 12-foot fence with barbed wire around and a big padlock on the door, which was no problem for me. I backed up my tank and I pushed right through. And I could see the faces in these people. They were behind the windows looking out. Who's coming? Who's coming? Finally, they seen the white star on my tank, and little by little, they were coming out. Crippled people, all skin and bones, no teeth. One guy, I gave him a box of K rations. He ate the paper and all. And we got an order also not to feed these people. But I was fortunate enough to meet a Polish soldier in the camp, because the rest of the German soldiers left before we got there. And this Polish boy, he knew a lot of the people there, and he tried to help them. So he took me around the camp. First place he showed me was the ovens. 2 big ovens with a big doors, about 3 by 5 foot. And he showed me how they put them. They put the bodies on a gurney, and on an inclined plane, they shoot them up and hit a curb, and the bodies would slide into the oven. And if they didn't go in, they pushed them with sticks and everything else, just to get them in the oven. Then he showed me the barracks. And they were lined up the bed, sometimes 2 and 3 people high. Each one had a rusty can nailed on the thing that the Germans at 12 o'clock used to come and give them boiling water and some kind of green stuff. They didn't know what it was, if it was grass, roots, or what. And give them a loaf of bread. The bread was usually moldy and had maggots crawling all over it.